Right now, someone just spent $150 on an air rifle they'll regret in 3 weeks. Not because it's poorly made, but because they picked the wrong system for their actual shooting life. See, PCP, CO₂, and brake barrel aren't just different features. They're completely different machines that happen to look similar in product photos. Pick the wrong one, and you're either bleeding money on cartridges, pumping air till your shoulders ache, or fighting recoil you never saw coming. Let's make sure you're not that person. These 3 systems do the same job. They use compressed air to launch a projectile. But how they compress, store, and release that air changes everything. How often you stop to reload, how much you're spending 6 months from now, and whether you need tools, cartridges, or absolutely nothing. There's no universal winner. And the right choice hinges on your experience level, your budget, and most importantly, how you'll actually use it in the field. Let's break down each system, how it works, what it really costs you, and who it's built for. PCP explained. PCP, pre-charged pneumatic. This is what the serious crowd uses. A PCP rifle has an air reservoir built into the frame, a high-pressure cylinder running through the stock. You fill it with compressed air using either a hand pump or a scuba tank. Once charged, you've got 30 to 80 shots per fill. Why this matters? Shot-to-shot consistency. The air is pre-compressed and regulated, so every trigger pull delivers identical power. No recoil, barely any noise. Your sight picture stays locked. It's fast, it's flat, and it's frighteningly accurate. But here's where it gets real. You need a way to refill that reservoir. Is this a hand pump costs $30 to $60? Fine. But by your 30th stroke on that high-pressure pump, you're going to realize why people eventually buy expensive air compressors. A scuba tank or electric compressor speeds things up, but now you're adding a few $100s to your setup. The reservoir maintains its pressure for months, meaning it's ready the second you are. Maintenance is light, keep the seals lubricated, check for slow leaks, and a quality PCP will run for years. Verdict: PCP gives you match-grade precision, but requires heavy logistics. This is for intermediate shooters who want the best accuracy and don't mind the upfront investment or refill routine. CO₂ explained. CO₂ rifles run on small pressurized cartridges, usually 12-gram capsules, sometimes 88-gram. You load it, pierce it, you're live. One cartridge, 40 to 60 shots. And the appeal is instant, zero friction. No pumping, no tanks, no waiting. It's light, fast, and as beginner-friendly as it gets. But then, there's the hidden tax of CO₂. You see, the rifle is cheap, but the air isn't free. Those cartridges run about $1 each. Doesn't sound like much until you're shooting twice a week. That's $100 plus per year just in consumables. Over 5 years, you've spent more than the rifle cost. And CO₂ hates the cold. Below 50 degrees, performance drops hard. Weaker shots, shorter cartridge life. In extreme cold, it might not fire at all. Plus, accuracy drifts as the cartridge empties. Your first 20 shots hit harder than your last 20. Maintenance? Almost none. Keep the puncture seal clean. Drop of oil now and then. Done. Verdict: CO₂ gives you zero effort, but variable power. Buy it for casual backyard plinking, and not for consistent performance in real field conditions. Brake barrel explained. The brake barrel. Classic spring piston design. If you grew up around air rifles, this is what you remember. You grab the barrel, break it downward at the hinge, and that motion compresses a coiled spring inside. Pull the trigger. The spring drives a piston forward. Air compresses in a chamber. Projectile launches. The genius. Total independence. No cartridges, no tanks, no pumps. Every shot is completely self-contained. Cock it, shoot it, repeat. After the initial purchase, it costs you basically nothing to operate. Brake barrels offer infinite air at the cost of physical effort. They're also the cheapest way in. Quality models start well under $200. The trade-off? Recoil. Not from the projectile, from the spring and piston slamming forward inside the gun. So it creates this weird double kick, forward, then back. The artillery hold is a requirement here. You have to learn to let the rifle move, or you'll never see a tight grouping. They're heavy, they're loud. but they're always ready. And since the spring lives under constant tension, it will wear out. Heavy shooters might need a new spring every few thousand rounds. Best for budget-conscious shooters who want zero dependence on consumables and are willing to master proper technique. Let's talk real money, because that Amazon price tag is just the starting line. Break barrel, $100 to $200 up front, then virtually nothing, 5-year total, under $250. CO₂, $80 to $150 up front. Sounds cheap, but shoot 100 rounds a week, you're burning 2 cartridges weekly. At $1 each, that's $500 plus in CO₂, alone over 5 years. Total cost, $600 to $700. At a PCP, $250 to $400 up front, plus $40 for a hand pump. Then, almost nothing. Maybe $10 to $20 in seal maintenance. 5-year total, $300 to $450. See it now? Despite being the priciest up front, PCP becomes the most economical if you're a frequent shooter. Break barrel is cheapest overall. CO₂ is the most convenient and the most expensive over time. For maintenance, break barrels need the most hands-on care. PCP systems need occasional checkups. CO₂, swap and go. Remember that $150 mistake we opened with? If you're a high-volume shooter, that mistake is buying a CO₂ rifle. You'll bleed money on cartridges. If you're a casual, once-a-month shooter, that mistake is buying a PCP. You've just paid for logistics you don't need. And if you want precision but refuse to learn proper hold technique, don't touch a break barrel. Here's who should buy what. Brand new, starting from zero? Get a break barrel. It teaches you real fundamentals, costs almost nothing to operate, and you'll never be stuck because you ran out of cartridges or air. Convenience is everything, shooting casually, maybe twice a month? Go CO₂. It's instant, it's simple, it requires zero prep. Just know it doesn't love cold weather, and those cartridges add up fast. Serious about accuracy? Shooting weekly. Want the best long-term performance? Invest in PCP. Higher upfront cost, yes. But the consistency, near zero recoil, and long-term savings make it the smart play once you're past the beginner stage. One last thing, air-powered sporting equipment is regulated differently depending on where you live. Age limits, power restrictions, permits in some areas. Know the rules before you buy. And if this saved you from a bad purchase, hit the like button and subscribe. And if you've already used one of these systems, drop a comment. I want to know which one worked for you. Thanks for watching. Now, go make the right choice.